They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Trojans will put total weather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bulldogs offense will go to work first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
My defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Freeman. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
What a start this would be. This crowd roaring to try to get an early 3 and out. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. So USC's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the run, it's Sanders. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Grab near the sticks, it's Lemon. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. These two guys just on the same wavelength. They make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. There he goes. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
Hauls it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass, it's Mayava. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Trojans! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Snagged in the middle, it's Freeman.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Immediately fires to the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Trojans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Pulls it in. It's Lane. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a mid-season quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Mayava certainly finished strong, Jesse.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really, really good, especially at the end of the year. And you know, with Lincoln Riley, one of the great...
Turning it on! He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go. The football had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. That defensive front was a stone wall on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, USC!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. This This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Warner. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And now on second down for this offense. Off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Got his man on the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Snowed under by the defense. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. It's complete on the right side. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air, it's Warner. And his throw is incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the catch. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
To the air on 1st down. Fires left. He's got it. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
The Bulldogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Lemon. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Mayava. Grab near the marker, it's Lemon. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit. When you got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lemon. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Bringing the heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Fires to the tight end. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Warner. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And back to the air on 2nd down. This time on target. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Fresno State will have to punt. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Trojans. And the stomping has commenced.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish. A 70-yard run to the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
So now it's 2nd and long. looking for a man. It's Warner. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is one of those tapes that you don't want to watch. I mean, I'm not sure what to point to. And listen, they got to take deep shots. I get it because they're down by a lot. But this just did nothing well, man. It's just a goose egg on the scoreboard, and this is a tape they're going to want to burn.
Punt is in the air. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Catch in the middle, it's Lemon. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mayava. Catch in the middle, it's Straka. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass call is a guaranteed chunk play.
And winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
On the snap, it's Miller. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this rep.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended over the front.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Warner. They'll run the screen. On the move is the 30. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Gilliam. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Fires to the tight end. And that is how we will wrap this one up.